the pain, man. Gotta learn how to cope with the pain, man. I'm telling you, cope with the pain. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we definitely going to get into this topic. And this topic is definitely needed. And what is this topic? What is this topic talking about, right? This topic is talking about what is knowledge. What is knowledge? What is knowledge, right? And, most of us claim that we possess knowledge, right? We're not going to say understanding and wisdom. We're just going to focus on knowledge. A lot of us possess that we have knowledge, that we know things, and we bring proof, we bring books, we bring things that we are communicating with for other people. So, what is knowledge? Right? What is knowledge? And we definitely going to get into this, right? What is real knowledge? Real knowledge is basically a tool that is lost for those that has insight, right? And those that believe. That's what knowledge is. Knowledge is a lost property of those that have insight and believe. And what does the belief that I'm talking about? The belief of unseen existence that exists. It's actually true fact. And this is what I'm talking about. It's the lost property of those that believe in, those that have insight and foresee things from past, present, and future. Yes, this is what knowledge is. Knowledge is a tool that we all need to do what? To further, to uplift and level ourselves up, our family, friends, and loved ones. But knowledge can be used as a dark weapon for many. Have used knowledge in the past for fame, fortune, and riches, lights, hits, and squad, lights, cameras, and actions. Right? People have used knowledge and to sway people into believing their concept and their ideology. And knowledge, like I said, it's the lost property. It's the lost property of a believer. Who is a believer? A believer is one that stand on business. A believer is one that stand on unity. A believer is one that knows both worlds. That knows both worlds. In both worlds, what I'm talking about, he studies both worlds. In all of the worlds that have to offer to mankind. This is what I'm talking about. Right? So, in order to understand these worlds, you must have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But we're just going to focus on knowledge. Knowledge is really, really important. There's a vast, major misunderstanding of knowledge. Yes, that's being put forth to mislead and to misguide those that want to know the truth. So seeking knowledge, right, and seeking this tool and seeking this information is very difficult and hard because you have to understand where you get your knowledge from. Where do you get your knowledge from, right? And it's a process of understanding knowledge because you can get knowledge from him and her, but it's just the right knowledge. Is this the knowledge to uplift your spirit, or this is the knowledge to uplift your physical, right? Or this is the knowledge to uplift your mental, right? These are three different categories of knowledge. It's an actual true fact. And it's really, really important. How do we obtain knowledge as believers, as seekers and as those that's inspired by the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. This is really, really important. Knowledge. Knowledge. Because if you have knowledge, knowledge will take you beyond the zones of this earth. Knowledge. Because the more knowledge that you accumulate and the more knowledge that you obtain, the more greater responsibilities that you have towards yourself, your family, and your loved ones, in your community, and in society, in the universe. This is an actual fact. Greetings, brother. Greetings. Greetings. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm happy that you are here, right? So it's really, really important to obtain knowledge. It's really, really important to obtain knowledge. Now we have known throughout the ages, people have added in falsehood upon knowledge. Upon knowledge. This is an actual true fact. Now, knowledge has many different branches. Knowledge has many different branches. Yes, it has branches of magic. It does. It has branches of magic. It has branches of hurting people, destroying people, backbiting people, and causing confusion and chaos throughout the earth. Yes, that is also knowledge. That is also knowledge. We know and understand that as believers, we must study all forms and all walks of life of knowledge that it has to offer in order to understand and to do what? And to drop the proper wisdom upon somebody when they are looking for clarity and when they are looking for what? To unravel certain things that's going on upon their life. So, one that seek knowledge don't only seek knowledge just for good, but he seek knowledge and understand of bad. And when you are seeking knowledge and you are getting into this other way of life, you have to take precautions. You have to be very, very, it's very, very important, right? That you know and understand what you are getting into. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Somebody said the grammar knowledge too. Yeah, you can put grammar in there, but we just talking about knowledge. And what is the most greatest knowledge that man can have and harvest and then being in tune with is spirituality. It's spirituality. That is the most greatest knowledge that man has to do what? To obtain in order to what? To transcend the different levels upon his life. This is an actual true fact. Yes. Yes. I know that sometimes that is difficult and it may be hard to seek knowledge, but you're going to come up with things upon your life where that it's going to be shaky and it's not going to be balanced and it's not going to be just. You're going to want to find out what is the proper way of gaining the true, accurate right from wrong. And how you gain right from wrong is understanding the true knowledge on doing things. This is an actually true fact. And most or contentment to attain enlightenment. That's right. King Solomon knowledge. That's right. That's right. King Solomon's knowledge. So we follow in the footsteps of the elders that came before us. You know, which is really, really important. It's important for us. It's important for us. And the reason why it's important for us is because knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is infinite. There's no beginning and there's no end to knowledge. There is no beginning, there's no end to knowledge. Do you understand that? Knowledge is infinite. So, in order to keep seeking knowledge, you got to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. To the cradle to the grave for those that believe. Because we are taught, right, that there's only one particular way of life. to follow in order to get into the next life. No. In order to understand that, so you won't become indoctrinated, you have to understand all different types of knowledge and forms of education. All different types of form of education in order to seek the truth. And the truth is what? Is dealing with the Supreme Being. And dealing with Supreme Being is understanding your square. And understanding your square is understanding your circle. And defining your square and circle. Which mix in with supreme mathematics. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and culture. These things is what? It's really, really important to understand, which do what? Which define knowledge. Which define knowledge. Knowledge is infinite. There's no beginning, there's no end to knowledge. You always learning. You always learning. So knowledge is essential. Knowledge is what? It's just like food. We need knowledge to grow and to understand, especially our spirituality, especially our soul, especially our body. We need knowledge. Because without knowledge, we will be lost. We will be lost. So it's really, really important to do what? To embark on a path of knowledge in all forms of knowledge. Not just one knowledge, but be versatile. Which was really, really important. To be versatile in the search and to seek high and low for knowledge. Knowledge is what? It's the lost property of a believer. It's the lost property of a believer. A seeker. Insight. That's right. Knowledge is, that's right. Infinite is knowledge. That's right. Infinite is something that would never learn. That's right. Knowledge is infinite. You will always keep learning because knowledge is what? Knowledge is actually the creator, the supreme being. The supreme being. It's infinite. It has no beginning. It has no end. Knowledge. And that's who he is. He is the supreme knowledge. He is the supreme wisdom. He is the supreme understander. It's actually a true fact. And once you understand this, then you will start to do what? Embark yourself on a path of trying to understand infinite knowledge. Infinite knowledge. And how you become part of infinite knowledge, right? How you become a part of infinite knowledge and embarking and learning each and everything. I mean, there's so many things to learn. You have the animal kingdom. You have the insect kingdom. You have the sun, moon, and stars. You have the earth. You have yourself. You have other cultures. You understand what I'm saying? Someone said, why is it you again? Hello, you again. How are you again? How you doing? Thank you so much for subscribing to me. I really appreciate it. That's right. Someone said infinite is something that will never learn. That's right. It's infinite. It's infinite. Guys, double tap screen if you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, this is amazing. This is amazing for you and I. So this is part 1 of understand knowledge. Knowledge is the lost property. Knowledge is the toolbox for a believer. Because what? Before you can understand a believer, you have to gain knowledge. You look up to the sky, that's knowledge. Who created this sky? That's knowledge. You start to question knowledge. You start to acknowledge things that is not normal to yourself. So that brings about what? You requesting knowledge and you searching for knowledge. Knowledge is what? Infinite. And he is infinite, which has no beginning and end. And every time you search close, you think that you're getting close, it goes further and further and further and further and further. Yes. So the more further that you become and become close, the further it become, right? The older you become, because what you are doing, you are diving in to something that don't have beginning and end, and that's infinite. That's knowledge. That's knowledge. That's right. North Star 1334 said, amazing. Infinite is still infinite at the end of the day. That's right. Infinite is infinite. There's no beginning and end to infinite. And who is infinite? The supreme being is infinite. He is knowledge. When you are searching through knowledge, you think that you have the answers, but you are stumbling upon something that don't have a beginning and end, and knowledge doesn't have a beginning and end. You must seek it in order to define who you are. That's an actual true fact. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world. This is the dopest channel on YouTube. This is All Big Facts. Hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm going live, when I'm dropping bangers and heat for you. That's right. That's right. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it so you can know I'm dropping bangers and heat for you. That's right. I'm coming with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and experience from my eye, right? My heart, my eye, my eyes, my eyes, my mind, body, and soul is my eyes. That's right. Infinite knowledge, infinite knowledge, infinite knowledge. There's no beginning. There's no beginning and end. There's no beginning and end. There's no beginning and end. You must seek it. You must seek it. You must seek it. You must seek it. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.